All right, let me get it.
Okay, let me go. Are we ready for this shit?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, party people? It's your boy Jay Wayne in at 192 on the dot, which is interesting. Wasn't expecting an increase in weight today, but I was slamming the water, so I think it may just be that, and that's okay. Weight will fluctuate. We did a full body workout today, and the huge focus on today's workout was eccentric, loading the eccentric. So on the pull-up, you can see that I'm going really slow on the way down. I'm really trying to stretch the muscle out at the longest point at the bottom and get huge engagement in the back. And this will kind of be the theme for the entire workout. Man, my back is getting hella shredded. I was feeling really good in this workout. So we also did some rows. The focus on the rows today too was to kind of hit the mid back here. Now, this is a 150-pound row. So again, focusing on the eccentric load. So concentric here, eccentric here. Again, this is just really going to put a lot of stress on the muscle, get a ton of engagement, and help with that muscle development. This is great, especially when you don't have a huge amount of load to work with. It's going to allow you to still work the muscle and stimulate as much growth as you can. Even though most of this year I've been in a calorie deficit, I can tell that I've gained muscle. One thing you got to remember is building muscle does not take a calorie deficit. It just takes stimulating the muscle and then having enough protein for that muscle to grow. So remember that. You can be in a calorie deficit, and if you're getting enough protein and you're working the muscles hard enough, you're still going to develop muscle. And I can tell that I've definitely put on some muscle, especially in some of my weaker areas that I've been focusing on, like my upper pecs. So I superset here with some chest flies, and you can just tell, man, I'm getting so lean with all of these movements. So I supersetted this chest flies, and you'll see in a second I do some decline push-ups. And then, so I did 2 sets, everything to failure for every exercise. There was a couple exercises that are not shown in here, like lunges, and I did some heavier squats. I did some kettlebell squats to warm up, and I did some mobility stuff that you didn't see in here as well, but the video would just be too long. So then I go right into some decline push-ups, and if you're still with me, slow eccentric right here. This is concentric, eccentric, concentric, and you can tell I'm going real slow. These burnt. But what I ended up doing for the second set was I did the push-ups first and then into the flies, and that was a much better superset because the decline push-ups are much harder than the flies. But the flies really got me to a nice burn. Then I did the same thing again with just some shoulder press, concentric but slow eccentric here, and this caused a huge burn in my shoulders. Now I got pretty good range of movement in my shoulders, so I'm bringing those dumbbells all the way down. Again, the fully stretched out position in the muscles is also going to allow for great stimulation of that muscle group. So, big ranges of motion under load cause great potential for the muscle growth. And then, I did some kettlebells here, just some clean and press. I wish I had some heavier kettlebells. I'm getting pretty good with the kettlebell. That will be a future investment for sure. This got the heart rate up. I also did some weighted lunges. My legs were on fire. Even as I'm recording this later in the day, my legs are just done. This workout really kicked my ass. I also did some curls with the kettlebell swing and or curls with the kettlebell, not the kettlebell swing. I'm trying to remember if there was something else that I did that I didn't record. I can't remember here. But anyways, this full body workout really kicked my ass. I really like the full bodies. yeah, I don't know. We'll see how the next few weeks go of this, and we'll see. Oh yeah, and then I did some frontal raises with the kettlebell as well. These had my shoulders on fire. Again, I like to switch up some of the movements, even if it's just the tool that I'm doing the movement with, just because it makes things a little bit more interesting and it's not so boring over time. We are coming to a conclusion with the 1 meal a days with Jay, but we still got about 40 days left. Did some tricep extensions as well to conclude the workout. I ended up going heavier for my last set. These are great, man. This Bowflex that I was gifted is really a nice tool to have at home. And man, I was feeling jacked. I was feeling lean. Even though I was up in weight, I can just really tell that I've put on a lot of muscle. And I mean, up in weight just from yesterday, but man, you can tell here that I am just getting very lean, very shredded, and I've been able to keep a ton of muscle on. Here's that same video from the beginning. I was just like, man, I can't believe how shredded I'm getting. Look how huge my arms are looking. So super excited about the progress. And yeah, then we hit just a nice long sauna session today as well. Again, we were pretty busy today, so we didn't get a ton of steps in. We only hit about 5,000, but that's okay. You can't even tell. This shirt is drenched. Hold up. Oh. No. All right, this is what I'm having for dinner. We got a cucumber. We got ground turkey and chicken. This is just, I can't remember, about 800 calories and 81 grams of protein. And then we'll have a couple chicken thighs. And that'll be it. All right, more love, more success.